Hello everybody, and welcome to Progress Report number 24. This is Winnie. She's out with me today, and this is the new setup for the garage temporary workshop. Right now we're using my motorcycle as a light. But yeah, let's walk through what I've done since the last progress report, which, you know, it's a substantial step towards the completion of this project. It's the foundation for the hips, which, as we all know, is usually where the torso kind of starts from, base of the spine. And that's what this is, this unit here. I'll show you first the sketch of what I'm making now, which is this is the kind of silhouette of the legs. Don't ignore this, but this is where this is what I'm making now. And here we have the beginnings of this, but this is from the front arm perspective. So if we kind of do this, we can see kind of how this is being made. So we've started from this unit here with the two twisting joints on the sides, which will be the foundations for a lateral rotation of the hips. So kind of how we do this, that's what those will be in charge of. And then from these anchor points, which this is 4 inches across, so that means there's going to be a 4-inch gap in between Nosey's legs. Don't ignore that. These will be in charge of rotating the legs from the top. I'm going to connect them here, and they're going to rotate on a horizontal and lateral axis. And to do this, I've prepped these joints, which will come out kind of like this from the project, and then they give this swing rotation this way, right? So you can imagine when this is mounted onto a bar that comes off of this will be able to rotate like that, giving it the full realistic 360 degrees of rotation that we humans have. So just trying to better replicate, just kind of mimic the human anatomy a little bit, is how I'm approaching the construction of the thighs. And believe me, I'm aware how long it took to get to this point. This takes a lot of just trial and error and just mental preparation to make a piece like that. I think I won't need to remake it. It's made out of the same material as the new Mark II feet are. The spring locks in the feet are actually deployed now, so this can stand more sturdy. Previous videos I've retracted and set them. I'll do it again for y'all's entertainment at my risk, but shit. Okay, those are getting looser, these are getting tighter. I'm not sure what's up with that. I think it's kind of cool that they're doing their own thing and being independent, but it is a little startling. As far as completing the legs, or getting closer to the completion of the legs, I'm going to need to take these two off, realign them, because they're a tiny bit out of kilter with the other supporting bars. So I like these better. They're 90 degrees parallel to the rings, where these are a little under. They're kind of slanted downwards. Not a huge deal. It's kind of a picky little thing I'm doing, but I want this to be perfect. I don't want to remake it again. So yeah, I'm taking some extra steps to ensure quality over speed. So welcome to my account. We are not a fast account. We're not uploading regularly yet. I will be in college. Stay tuned. This is most likely the last progress report you will see. You will see another one soon from this location, but I don't believe I'll post it while I'm in Florida. I will post it when I get to Boston, so you guys can have that transitional piece while I'm getting set up there. I still need to rent a studio, set Nosey up in the studio, get my old stuff from our old setup in the previous videos into that new studio, and then from there I will be able to stream, do regular progress reports, hopefully weekly updates for you guys, working on it in between classes. Obviously I'm commuting to my apartment instead of walking down the hall to my garage. But this is as good as we can get now. And in Florida today we were working in 94, 95 degree temperatures. Suboptimal for welding. I was actually kind of frustrated all day because I was so hot. But I feel better now where it's a crisp 80 degrees without the sun. The sun goes down, the mosquitoes come up, so we're dealing with those, but I prefer it over just sweating buckets. But yeah, guys, you can probably hear it in my voice. There might be a tonal shift in this video compared to the last, because in the previous videos I was actually super pissed off. No, I'm actually just very happy with the hips, because I feel like we're getting to a point where we can just generate pieces that work. I feel like we've improved as this project has, kind of grown. And that's not that. All that is to me is encouragement to continue this project to completion, to many of your chagrin. This project will be completed, period. You can hold me to that. And I will hopefully keep you as updated as you have been throughout that entire process. Here's some of the stuff that got brought back from that's a little unsettling. From the main studio, there's the 140 welder. I've been recommending to people asking me if you're interested in starting this process. This is the welder I'm using. It's a 140 Lincoln electric welder. It's the only welder I've ever used. I'm gonna have it until it breaks, but it has not let me down. It's done this much. If anybody in the comments has recommendations for rust removal that transcends scraping it off, like maybe with chemicals or acids and bases, just to soak Nosy in an acid bath, hopefully, and get all that rust off, repaint it with Rust-Oleum, seal it. That's the end goal, just to protect Nosy, make sure Nosy lasts forever, permanent. It'll be satisfying for me to know Nosy's not going anywhere, even if Nosy is, on its own for a couple weeks or a couple months or whatever, just doing its own thing. It won't be damaged by the rain, water, anything, fire, bullets, nothing. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching to this point of the video. I feel like I should add milestones. If you've come here so far into a relatively longer video, I appreciate it. Your support means everything to me. It's gotten me this far in this process, and it's encouraged me to stick with this project maybe more than I would have had I just been doing this on my own, at my own pace. But yeah, this is it's a fantastic amount of progress we made today. Hopefully tomorrow, I'm making this video on what is today? I believe it's the 17th today. So on the 18th, I will be able to complete the rest of the whatever it is, the hips, the pelvic region is kind of how I'm calling it, because it's a combination of, both of the, I'm not going to get into human anatomy, but the unit itself will act as a base for the spine and hips for Nosy. And Nosy will have full, flexible, realistic rotation in the thighs, because we have, ball and socket joints in our thighs, and I can't really do that in metal, but we can do a joint stack of rotations and swivels to replicate that range of motion. And yeah, guys, this is where we're at right now. We have Nosy standing 4 inches taller than it was when it had the Mark 1 feet. So now that 10'2" estimate height has gone up to 10'6". Make sure you let everyone know Nosy is now 10'6", or will be. Right now, Nosy's around 4 foot 11, almost hitting 5 feet. But yeah, guys, thank you for sticking with this video so far. I hope it's been an entertaining experience for you. And yeah, if anybody has any recommendations for rust removal, like I mentioned before, my ears and doors are open, so let me know. And please join the Discord. I might have an easier time finding your recommendation there. And I've also set up a YouTube channel, which will be active very soon. I'm really just impressed at y'all's ability to subscribe to it so quickly. We're almost at 700 subscribers, and I haven't even posted one video. So I appreciate that from you guys more than you'd know. But I'll tell you I'm very appreciative and leave it there. Isn't Winnie cute? Aren't you cute, Winnie? Hey, Winnie. Hi. All right, my account might turn into a dog account. I really do love this little fox. She's eating. Okay, hopefully that's not metal or part of Nosy. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for your support and your interest. She's eating an acorn. But yeah, please stay tuned for more. And I love hearing from you guys in the comments and in the Discord and on the live streams, the voice chats on Discord and whatnot. I feel like we have a great group of people right now, and I'd love to grow the community even more into something more official. She's just eating at the camera. That's great. Unfortunately, Winnie won't be able to go to college with me. I'm gonna miss her very much, and she will no longer be in the videos. So our mascot will have to take a break, even though this is the first time we've seen her in the videos. But yeah, guys, I feel like I had something else to say. It was probably along the lines of, I hope you all have a great night and a happy sleep. And Nosy and myself will see you very, very soon. I hope you have a beautiful night. And we had an amazing sunset here tonight, so I'm in a good mood from that. But I hope you all have also had amazing sunsets. And I hope your night goes as well as mine has. That seems appropriate to leave at. Yeah, guys, sleep well, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.